Hey guys, since I talked about the new Transformers figures from the Generations line, I'm going to talk about the figures from Age of Extinction that were shown in Toy Fair 2014. Now before I start, at the time of this recording, there are some figures that are available in stores right now, but I'm still going to talk about them. Also, I'm not going to talk about the one-step changers or power battlers or any of the figures that are meant for kids. I'm focusing on the main beef of the toy line. Also, before you guys ask, I did see the second trailer for the movie. It was awesome, great, and action-packed. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the Dinobots for last. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get started. Starting off with the Deluxe figures, here is Crosshairs. Sadly, this figure is the weakest out of all the Deluxe figures. Not just for his vehicle mode. His vehicle mode is nice and the green color looks good. The only problem with the vehicle mode is that on one side it has nice paint details, but on the other there isn't. The major problem with Crosshairs is his robot mode. The cape doesn't look good, his shoulders are bigger than his head, and overall is asymmetrical. Maybe they can make him into a Voyager figure with more details and nice posability, but until then, Crosshairs is not that good of a figure. Next on the list is High Octane Bumblebee. Now, I'm just gonna say it, the only good thing about him is his vehicle mode. The colors on him look great. However, the robot mode doesn't look that good, with the exception of his face. His body looks weird and you can see right through him. Sadly, this is the second weakest figure in this line. The last figure on this list is Drift. He is the saving grace in this line. His vehicle mode looks really damn good. I love the color choices on him. The turquoise blue and navy blue looks great. His robot mode is what makes him really shine. I love the samurai motif on him. The knee guards and arm guards look like something out of a samurai armor. And I also love his face. If that face doesn't say samurai to you, I don't know what is. Overall, such a cool figure and I can't wait to pick him up. Now we are looking at the Voyager figures. First on this list is Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. This is the vehicle that was shown in the trailers. I actually like this figure. His vehicle mode looks good and has nice colors. On top of that, his vehicle mode is the exact same vehicle mode in G1. If you look at this vehicle mode and you don't think G1, something's wrong with you. This is the vehicle mode that people were complaining about and wanted to see when the first Transformers movie came out in 2007. Well, those people's wishes are now granted. Paul or Optimus jokingly calls those people G-whiners, and I have to agree with him on that. The robot mode looks good. He just looks like how he looks in every Transformers movie. I also like his face. It looks like the same face. Overall, he looks good and will look well with Leader Class Grimlock, which I'll get to later. Next on this list is Galvatron. To me, he's a mixed bag. His vehicle mode looks good. Kinda reminds me of Scourge for some reason. His robot mode also looks good too. His weapon is neat, but despite that, the final product of him looks bland. The blue and copper color choices on him are still there. The biggest disappointment overall is that the majority of his body is this dull gray instead of silver. That's a shame because the colors look great on him. If they have more paint applications on him, or better yet, make his body silver, it would improve the look of this figure. Lastly on this list is Hound. After seeing pictures of him, he is now my favorite figure. I love everything about him. His vehicle mode looks cool as hell. He can store all of his weapons in this mode and it just looks so damn awesome. His robot mode also looks cool. I also love his beard. I don't know, I just love it. What makes him cool and badass is his weapons. He has a lot of weapons. He's got a knife, 4 pistols, 2 shotguns, and a fucking 3-way minigun. Oh, but that's not it. All of his weapons can combine into a huge BFG. Holy shit! To top it off, he's being voiced by John Goodman. Hell yeah. We can actually see Walter from The Big Lebowski kicking some major ass in this movie.
Has the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules? You think I'm fucking around here marking zero?
I am definitely picking him up when I see him in stores.
Shabbos!
Now we are looking at the Leader Class. The only figure I can talk about is Leader Class Optimus Prime. This is the vehicle that was also shown in the trailers. His vehicle mode looks awesome and kick-ass. I really love the flame deco on him. His robot mode looks okay. The long panels that stick out on his shoulders are distracting. His weapons are cool. I mean, he's got a sword that has nice chrome on it, and a shield that apparently is also a gun because it has a turret on the bottom. Neat. Overall, he's okay, and he looks better than the first edition Optimus Prime figure. No, not that figure. This figure. And now, I'm going to talk about the Dinobots. The long-awaited robotic dinosaurs that everyone has been waiting for since the first Transformers movie. They are also the most anticipated figures in Toy Fair 2014. Without any further delays, let's get started. The first Dinobot on this list is Slug. Now I know that people are already saying that it's Slag and that Hasbro can't even get the name right. Well, I did some research and I got a couple of reasons why. First of all, it's not Slag that we all know and love. Second, this is a different character. By that I mean that Slug's dinosaur mode is different. It's a Styracosaurus. Slag was a Triceratops. Now, as y'all know, Triceratops don't have spiny frills. It's just plain and a set of 3 horns. I know that a Styracosaurus doesn't have horns on the bottom jaw, but I think it's just for the hell of it. I think of Slug as a brother to Slag. Their bio is similar, but their appearance is different. Just ask Paul or Optimus, he'll tell you. But besides that, his dinosaur mode is pretty intense. I love the colors on him. The purple and red work really well together. Everywhere on him, including his tail, has a lot of spikes. I think it makes Slug even more dangerous than Slag. The weapon storage on him does look weird, but makes him look threatening, at least in my opinion. His robot mode is also menacing. If you notice something weird about his face and feet, it's that he has a night motif. All of the Dinobots have night motifs. Grimlock doesn't have that motif, but still has the same feet in both versions of him. Besides that, all the Dinobots are knights, right down to their face and their feet. Some people may be put off on that, but to me, I really like the motif. I have no clue if they will talk in the movie. I don't know that. We'll just have to wait and see what they'll do in the movie. Besides that, Slug looks really cool with his weapons. He's ready to slice every single Decepticon into tiny pieces. Next is Scorn, which out of all the Dinobots is now my favorite. I love his dinosaur mode. I think the colors on him look fantastic. The red and orange color goes so well together. His robot mode is what makes this figure so damn good. I love his face sculpt. I also like the fact that it really pays a similar homage to Beast Wars Megatron. Paul mentioned in his review of this guy that BotCon should take this figure and repaint him into Beast Wars Megatron. Well, that wish sorta came true. Recently, Spada or Bolt Matrix did a review of this guy and mentioned that Cheetamus did a custom painted Beast Wars Megatron figure. It has a Transmetal Megatron paint scheme and it looks amazing. It amazes me how much paint detail that Cheetamus used on this figure and it makes it look cool. Anyways, I love Scorn and will gladly pick him up. Next on the list is the one and only Grimlock. Let's take a look at the Voyager figure first. His dinosaur mode looks good. The colors on him look nice. His robot mode is also good. His weapon is okay. Not the greatest, but at least he has something to smash Decepticons with. Now the leader class figure of him looks better. The color scheme in these pictures is not present with the final product. Instead, it's chrome with a mix of black and gold color scheme. I prefer this color scheme than the one on the final product. I'm sure that Takara can make the color scheme accurate. Besides that, the dinosaur mode looks really big and fierce. I know people argue that a T-Rex shouldn't be this big, but that doesn't bother me. As long as he's big, I'm all set. His robot mode looks even more better. I love his body sculpt. He looks beefy and has rib cages going around his body. Who wouldn't love that? I also like his face. For some reason, his face looks like Shredder. Which version of Shredder? Any of them. Overall, this guy is nice and interesting and will be in my collection. Next is Strafe, which is a 2-headed Pteranodon. He looks very good. The wingspan on him is pretty damn nice and crazy. Seems like he's sharing the same color scheme from Drift. He's got turquoise blue and navy on him and still looks cool with the color scheme. The robot mode even adds more to the goodness of this figure. The wingspan still looks nice. His weapon is okay, just a crossbow. Nothing great, but still nice. I like the fact that the Pteranodon heads are on his shoulders. Maybe they can be used as cannons or something. I think it would be cool if they detached from their necks and attached on his hands. That would be cool as hell. Next is Slash, which is my second favorite Dinobot next to Scorn. I really love his Velociraptor mode. Looks like one of the Velociraptors that has strands of hair from Jurassic Park 3. I think the color choice for him is done really well. The lime green and turquoise blue are eye-popping and neat. His robot mode looks cool and odd. The odd part about him is his knee pads that look like palm trees. That might prevent posability on his legs, but we'll have to wait and see. I love his weapons. He wields 2 axes and the weapon storage in his dinosaur mode is nice. I can't wait to get him in stores. Now I should end it here, but apparently there's reports showing 2 new Dinobots. They are Snarl and Slog. Yes, they changed Sludge's name. I don't get it either. If it's a different character, I can understand that, but we'll see when they come out in stores. Snarl's dinosaur mode looks really neat. The color on him is odd, but it's okay. I'm sure the final product will have at least better colors. The robot mode looks pretty intimidating. I love his weapon. It looks like a big axe. I can't tell if it is an axe or what, but the weapon looks cool. I think his face is what makes him intimidating. It looks like if you took Soundwave's face from Transformers Prime and slapped a kinda similar samurai helmet on him. He's cool, nice, and won't mind having him in my collection. Lastly on this list is Slog. This one might be my 3rd favorite Dinobot, right down to his dinosaur mode. I love it. It's big and is just so damn great. I really like his color scheme. The silver, red, and black go nicely together and hope that it stays like that for the final product. I love his eyes. It's nice, gray, and reminds me of little blue crystals. He's loaded with weapons. You got 2 big cannons, 2 double guns, and 2 small double turrets on his back legs. He's ready to blast some Decepticons to Kingdom Come. I think what makes him more cool looking is his robot mode. I love every detail on this guy. His chest looks cool. His weapons are nice. I love his face. It kind of reminds me of a stormtrooper mixed with something out of the Conan the Barbarian movie. Overall, Slog is really amazing and great. I can't wait to pick him up in stores. I've been saying that a lot lately in this video. Whew. Well, that is it for the Age of Extinction figures. I'm sure that there's already more deluxe figures that are shown recently, like Lockdown, but I'm not going to discuss that now because I'm tired, I'm done, I just want to take a break. That's all I gotta say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I will catch you later.